call is important to us. Please hold the line.
All operators are busy at the moment. We apologize for the wait and will answer you shortly. Our operators are busy at the moment. Your call is being transferred. Thank you for calling.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Hotline. Another exciting week full of announcements. Well, I guess it's been 2 weeks full of announcements. But hey, let's go over some stuff. I can't do it alone, though. Joining me in the studio are Nico of the Entertainment Connection and Rob of the Howling Hour.
Wait,
what about that?
Let's give it a test. Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Rob, were you running around the other night with that full moon, man? With that bright full moon?
I was. I had the mask on. I tore my chest, my shirt a little bit, so my chest popped out. I was ready.
There we go.
Ready. She was beauteous. La Luna was beauteous.
Indeed, yeah, quite the beautiful moon. But well, we've got a lot to cover today. We've got, of course, a bunch of Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood news, but then we also got a ton of Six Flags news. Some of it which is very interesting that I can't wait to break down. So, Rob, I'm glad you're with us, man, because you're the Six Flags guy.
Yeah, well, you know.
You are Mr. Six himself.
Well, he's Mr. Six. I just would prefer to be Mr. Flags.
Okay, Mr. Flags. I like it. Mr. Flags himself in the studio. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Thanks for joining us on this Monday night. How's it going, everybody? Hola from Dank Slayer. Hola. How's it going?
Hola.
SoCal Vlogs. Good to have you. What's up?
Hey.
I know, Hotline on a Monday. It's weird, right? It's weird, but hey, man, everybody and their mother is live streaming tomorrow too, so I figured why not? Let's get ahead of the curve. For those of you not watching Monday Night Raw, for those of you not at Horrors Unleashed Media Day today, welcome everyone. But yeah, happy to have everybody back. Oh, we got some wolves. We got some wolves in the chat.
Hey.
We got some flags for Mr. Flags himself. But yeah, for sure. Everyone, thank you for joining us on the live and also on the replay. But let's get into it. So one of the big items that we had, in fact, we had a lot of big items from Horror Nights specifically, but one of the big items that we had was the Terror Tram's official announcement. We've been speculating about this for a couple of weeks now, but now we know for sure the Blumhouse Terror Tram is back. Enter the Blumhouse. So it's kind of interesting this year because they're celebrating the 15th anniversary of Blumhouse. They're kind of throwing everybody on the roster at us. So it's going to feature Megan for 2.0. It's going to feature The Grabber, Black Phone 2. Also Exorcist Believer. The Purge. Insidious, Freaky, Happy Death Day, and also allegedly some surprises. Did I have that? No, I didn't have that slide. Allegedly some surprises as well. And also we know that the RIP Meet and Scream is going to come back. So if you're an RIP person, purchaser, whatever, they're going to have a little VIP meet and greet for you. But how are we feeling in the studio and also chat? How are we feeling about the Terror Tram returning as Blumhouse? I see tomatoes. I see lots of tomatoes.
Tomato.
Look at those tomatoes. A nice little yawn. Oh, man. Destiny's excited for it, though. Destiny, I see you.
There we go. I'm happy for you, Destiny.
More tomatoes. Yeah, gentlemen, how are we feeling about the Blum Tram returning?
Depending on how it goes, I'm so disappointed. I just think it's lazy. The grabber is kind of just like the Wolfman and Frankenstein situation that we had in Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. Just threw some snow on the mask, and there you go. I was okay with it until I saw the Liberty Purge on the key art, and then
Sure.
I just went, and, like, you have so many good IPs that could work so well with the Terror Tram. I have no idea how The Exorcist Believer or Insidious will work in the Terror Tram, especially Insidious, because you're supposed to be in this, like, just world of dark blackness. You're not supposed to see the sky. You're not supposed to see all these things around you. It's just
or the Bates Motel sign.
And then The Exorcist Believer, interesting that they're going with that, but I would rather see Bagul from Sinister and maybe reenact some of those scenes from the movie, or that the kids filmed, or maybe the woman in the yard.
Sure.
Because
yeah.
already outside, put the woman in the yards in some places around the Terror Tram.
Sure.
But yeah, this is 0.5 out of 10 for me.
All right.
That's not really bad for Nico. I thought he'd go lower, like 2.5 or something. I mean, I really don't. I mean, we're celebrating 15 years of Blumhouse, so I mean, I guess they got to do something. Do I think it's lazy? Maybe a little bit, but I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot because it's not one property or two properties. They're gonna throw everything in. They're throwing everything and the kitchen sink at us, and that surprise might be a scare actor dressed as Jason Blum for a final scare on that Terror Tram. Fingers crossed we get some kind of latex of him just popping out, or maybe he would be the VIP, like the VIP. You can meet him at the VIP if you get the RIP or whatever. But
wait, actually him or
yeah,
a dude in a mask in one of those like
actually him. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be cool. We would never know. But you know what? I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot. I wanted something else. We knew it was coming for a while. Now the confirmation is there. Yeah. But you know, I'm just because I'm going to be more positive than Nico. I'm going to go 6.3. 6.3 out of 10.
Okay.
My excitement level.
But honestly, it's just the Purge that ruins it for me. Everything else would be fine for the most part. Okay. I'm just so sick of the Purge. Sick of the Purge.
I just, you know what? I last year when we saw like those little show moments that they had, I'm thinking like if they do that again, but like incorporate like, you know, Insidious and even like even though I know you don't like it, Nico, like a Purge moment from a movie or something. Like it's not just Megan. It would be like just these different scenes from like the different movies or the different properties they're having. I'm thinking like maybe they do something like that to kind of switch it up a little bit.
I got you.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, you know, we knew it was coming once we started seeing those houses coming up. I guess I do like the idea of throwing kind of everything at the wall. I appreciate them doing a little bit more construction. But overall, I mean, we've talked about it in the past couple of streams. I don't know. I think it's just time for the Terror Tram to go in general. I want to go back to 2019 where we had 2 houses in place of the Terror Tram. All the budget that goes to the Terror Tram, I feel like should go toward 2 more haunted houses. All the staffing that goes toward the Terror Tram should go toward houses. I know we're lacking in space in Hollywood, so this is what we get. But yeah, so I will say I do appreciate the extra bits of construction. I hope it pays off. I hope, because like the one thing that was always hard for me, and I'm a very jumpy person. And, you know, there's a reason I love going to these events, or there's a reason I love watching horror movies in theaters. I scare very easily. But the Terror Tram was always the one that, like, never really got me. I never really got scared on the Terror Tram. But It looks like they're making a little bit more of an effort to put up some boo holes, scare squares, whatever you want to call them, on the trail. So that's kind of interesting. I'll give them that much.
I'm a pretty jumpy person, so I would say, like, if we were able to just have it to ourselves, like the Terror Tram to ourselves, then I would probably get more scared. But just being in a herded like cattle, it's not that scary because I'm shouldering the person next to me, I'm elbowing the person on the other side of me. Just the scares kind of lose it for me.
Yeah, then also too, it's so open. You see there's really nothing to surprise you. It's like, oh, there's a fence, something's got to be behind it. Whereas, it's just you see everything. So it's as opposed to walking through a house, it's like you are like everyone's walking one way, and like there's so many places they can pop out at you.
Yeah, very true. And kind of to your point, Nico, I always forget, especially the past couple of years, my biggest problem with the Terror Tram. So they set up these nice Megan stages, right? Last year we get used to the space behind the Bates Motel, but the way that they rush you through the Terror Tram.
Yes.
Am I supposed to stop and enjoy these things or not? You know what I mean? Am I supposed to take in the little scenes that they have, or? I mean, it's hard to do it when there's a person with a flashlight flashing in your eyes to keep moving. I think they got to switch up the Terror Tram so that it's maybe a little bit more like Back to the Future, where they kind of just let you chill. They drop you off. Nico, you've said it before, and I think it's perfect. But if they drop this off in Little Europe, and we can just kind of walk around a little bit, take in the sights, get some photo ops, get some drinks, I think that's the way to use the Terror Tram more efficiently, because the way that it is now, where you just kind of rush through it, I don't really enjoy it anymore. Because again, I want to enjoy it, but you're rushing me through. I can't enjoy it by that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even walking was an issue for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're not at a full sprint, you're not doing it right, I guess.
the terror jog, dude. It's like a marathon. Yeah, man. So it's hard. It's difficult. I keep hoping for something better for the Terror Tram. But again, I do have hopes that this year, at least the scare level will go up, which that I can certainly appreciate. Because at the end of the day, we're all going to horror nights to get scared. I want to get rocked by these. Let's go to some of the comments, because I see a lot of great comments. And also, I don't know if you gentlemen, whoa, this is weird.
Oh, hey.
Too close.
Maybe get in the frame.
I don't know if you guys have seen some of the comments online, but people are certainly not happy with this on Twitter, on TikTok, everywhere that it was announced. People are just shitting on the Terror Tram, which almost makes me feel bad for it. But yeah, I want to go through some of these comments real quick. This is good. Should have been re-enter the Blumhouse.
Yeah, or just return. Just change it to return.
Return to, yeah. I'm the only one happy about this, says the West Side Matador. There's other people. People for sure. And
even though I crap on it, I obviously give everything a chance.
Sure.
And so I hope I'm blown away. I just want to have a good time, and if I have a good time, I'm happy.
Yeah, for sure. Dank Slayer says might be interesting, especially the construction work for it as well. For sure. Sure. Kyle, I guess. Yeah. I'm not even going to try. It says, sounds like a year of lots of IP franchises. I mean, that's kind of Horror Nights every year, though, right?
Yeah, that's Hollywood, baby.
It's funny. Some people were making the comparison where it's like, oh, it's Fan Fest nights. It's like, well, HHN has always kind of been Fan Fest nights since 2007, like when they started introducing all the IPs. So, but yes, some Bagul love in here. Yeah, the Sinister.
Bring back Sinister. I want my Bagul, baby.
Chauncey.
Not Chauncey.
We haven't seen the Chauncey bear.
Maybe that's the surprise. We're going to see Chauncey.
Dude, if I get rocked by Chauncey on the Terror Tram, I'll be so happy.
Bear just running at you?
Yeah. You won't even know, bro. I will be so happy to see Chauncey there.
Freaking Chauncey.
Ariana says booty, as Nico would say.
Bootyville, USA. Population everybody who hates it.
Mary says they need some Bagul in their life. Yeah, there you go. Some Bagul love.
Oh, baby.
Sudoku says, here, put this mask on, take a weapon, and walk around times 10. I think you just took a page out of the treatment for this. And 365 with a very interesting point here. What the hell is all this 15th anniversary of? Blumhouse was founded 25 years ago.
Ooh.
So that is some interesting math. Now, I can't math to save my life, but something's off here. Something's weird
The
here.
math isn't mathing.
Yeah.
Blumhouse goes, we're going to make 2 horror movies this year. And they come out with like 12. They make horror movies. They're not good at math.
Now, Destiny, this is pretty cool. Maybe we will see Conjuring because that's Blumhouse now. Who knows? So there is this weird relationship between Blumhouse, which acquired Atomic Monster, which produced a lot of the Conjuring sequels and requels and everything. In their sizzle reel, you can see that they include The Conjuring, The Nun, Annabelle. They include the Conjuring universe in their collection of movies. I am definitely waiting for the day that we see these properties at Horror Nights. It's weird because they're still kind of in joint custody with Warner Brothers. But, I mean, what do you guys think? Would they surprise us this year with a Conjuring nod?
Oh, that would be weird, especially because Six Flags is still doing their thing. So
I feel like that would be, that's fighting words right there.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd be down to see it. I would love to see it in the Terror Tram, but I don't think this year, unfortunately. As much as I would love to see it, I don't think this year.
Sure.
I'm still going to go with the surprise is going to be Jason Blum.
Himself, in the flesh.
Every day. He's going to put in work every day.
It's just going to be him in a house, like just sitting watching TV. There you go. That's the Blum house.
He'll pop out at you and say, 5 Nights at Freddy's coming to Halloween Horror Nights this year.
Emma says HHN is the Fortnite of haunt events. I mean, yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah.
It really is. That's very true.
I like that. I love Fortnite.
Oh, man.
Power Rangers, everybody.
Yes, Power Rangers on Fortnite. I've been seeing the TikToks, and I love it, dude. It's so cool. It feels epic every time. Well, we have another announcement. One that we've known for a while now that has been officially confirmed. Poltergeist returning this year as part of the HHN lineup. We first saw it in 2018. Somebody asked if it's going to be the same. Murdy did mention that there's going to be a couple of changes that he wanted to make. So, I mean, that gives me a little bit of hope that there might be some upgrades, because although it was a strong house, it wasn't my favorite house. And on watching the replays on YouTube, I definitely saw that it suffered from like a lot of that black wall syndrome, a lot of that negative space syndrome, repeat scare syndrome. But what are your guys' thoughts now that Poltergeist is officially returning to HHN?
Go for it, Rob. You can start this one off.
Thanks, Nico. I appreciate that. You know what? I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be negative. I'm going to be positive about this. I'm okay with it coming back, just for the fact that this is something I always say, is that there are people who have not seen it. There are people who like the movie who have not seen it, who are going to experience it. And maybe this is going to be their favorite house that they've ever gone through. And I'm going to be happy for them. For me, I'm right with you, John. It wasn't one of my favorite houses that year. It was good. It was okay. You know, I felt like, okay, it was cool to see these moments that I watched on the movie come to life, but to bring it back, I'm just kind of like, all right.
It's here. They're here.
Yeah, they're here. So, but I'm not gonna poo-poo on anyone who's excited about it.
For sure.
No.
Good for you. Good for you.
I'm happy that you're happy.
Yeah, Nico, any thoughts on Poltergeist?
So again, I'm not going to try to be negative, but Poltergeist is not something that anybody asks for as a repeat.
Sure,
people haven't been able to experience it before. People, when it was announced, they're like, oh, I'm so excited because I didn't get to experience this in 2018.
Yeah.
If this wasn't announced, I don't think Poltergeist would have even been thought of for the people who are like, man, I really wish I could go back to 2018 and do Poltergeist. I don't think that would happen. As for the changes after the face peeling scene of the guy, this is the longest freaking black hallway I've ever experienced in any Horror Nights house, and it pisses me off because I'm walking through this house. Oh, there's black hallways in your house, and it's just the scares were all black railing, black this, black that, everything is just black hallways, and it was awful. If that is the only thing that changes, this will go from like a 6.8 on my list to like a 7.9.
Okay, hey, you know.
Ooh,
So
now we're entering C+ territory. That's
we are. We're getting there. But
C's get degrees, you know.
Yeah, that's a passing grade right there.
Yeah, just change that one black long hallway, and I'll be happy. Chef's kiss.
Agreed. Yeah, man. And if we're gonna start repeating houses more and more often every year, listen, 2019's Us is sitting right there, dude. That house was easily one of the best screen to maze adaptations ever. Yeah. And it's a universal property. Mm-hmm. It's 100% an in-house property. Give us that, man, because I would love to see that house again specifically, because again, that one was a 10 out of 10. So to bring back a 7 is interesting. But hey, that's what we got. We got it.
And like you were saying, like bring back Us, bring that back this. I don't understand why Poltergeist would make a return. Like even if you bring in an original, like we have Nightingales from that has been used in Florida. There are so many different original houses that you could do. I would much rather have an original than another IP.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't want to hurt your feelings, Nico, but this is my thought process of it. Is that John Murdy was probably like, hey, what's the maze with the most black walls and the longest black wall hallway? We could just double that. And he came up with Poltergeist. So just expect more black walls, Nico. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that to you, but
I almost spat out all my water. No, please.
And
Jesus Christ, no.
And for me, I want to see American Werewolf in London. Like I know it's animatronic galore, but I want to see that again.
But it was cool, man.
It was
a good one.
I loved it.
One of the scariest houses. Yeah. And if we're celebrating Blumhouse's 15, bring me a full. I'm gonna go on this Sinister train until the day I die. Bring me a full-blown Sinister house.
Sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Jen with a great suggestion here too. Creep Show. We got the one house. Yeah. Excellent house. Yeah. It's an anthology series.
So good.
Continue the anthology. Like switch it up, you know? Like come on. But also an excellent house. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Jose says Nico's negativity brings me happy.
I try not to, y'all. I try to be constructive criticism, not negative. I want the best for this event. I always want the best for this event. Yeah. And
hey, I want the best for you guys too. All right.
Yeah.
We all deserve a little better sometimes.
Yes.
And I'm looking out for all of us, baby. I'm looking out for all of us. So we'll see. Hopefully a few changes here and there, few improvements here and there would be nice. 365, preach, brother. If you repeat a house, it's new for some. If you bring back an IP with an all-new take, it's new for everyone.
Ooh.
Yes.
I like that. Well said.
Yeah.
I like
I'm
that.
gonna print that and put it
So
on the wall.
So then with that, besides
Yeah,
the
right there.
music, is Scarecrow the Scarecrow music by Slash, is that new for everyone, even though it's the exact same house, just different audio?
With the new soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's not a big enough change. That's not a big enough change.
Yeah. Come on.
That Clippy person says definitely didn't go in 2018 when it first came up, so I'm hyped. I'm excited for you. The
I'm
facade,
happy for you.
I will
happy
say
for you.
the things they do right in this house, they excel at. Like the facade is incredible.
Yes.
A lot of the sets, I mean, look right out of the movie, which is so much fun. And they do have a lot of awesome effects in this house too, which especially now we've seen the power of the effects team, the in-house effects team at Universal. So, I mean, if they get their little claws on that and make some bigger animatronics, improve some of the effects, we're in for a real treat with that.
And for
sure.
all the help you gave me, Clippy person, back in my school years, I hope this is the best house ever for you. I want you to be the happiest I've ever seen anybody go through a house.
Albert hasn't experienced it yet. Mac Cheese hasn't experienced it yet. So again, I'm
excited
stoked
for all
y'all
of you
to see it. I hope that we're gonna do a review episode for sure. I would love to hear you guys' take, what you thought of it. We'll chat about all this for sure once we get to it.
And what's nice is I'm not going to be filming this house with a cell phone this time. I actually have a nice camera to do it. Yeah.
and Destiny corrected us. Destiny is correcting us. Nico Geist is the correct name.
Oh,
not forget.
Not the Nico Geist.
The Nico Geist. Watch out for the Nico Geist.
Watch out.
That's going to be my John Murdy question. Why didn't you call it the Nico Geist?
Oh man! All right, moving on from Nico Geist, we have our scare zones with a Z finally revealed for this coming season, starting with Chainsaw Clowns. This is going to be the very first. Yeah, there it is. This is going to be the very first zone that we walk into. Of course, it's usually where the Chainsaw Brigade hangs out. So that's going to be first, followed by Carnival of Carnage, which is going to be where the flame towers are.
Yeah.
Now, I don't really care about either of these, but the fun part about these, John Verdi says, there are some other things you'll encounter as you make your way through the park. But let's just keep that a secret for now. So, we got clowns. We do have one particular famous clown that's going to be part of the lineup this year. Do we think that Art the Clown is going to be making appearances in these scare zones?
That would be interesting.
Right?
It would be very offsetting of color for him to be in there.
True.
But I would be down to see it. I kind of like that the first scare zone and Carnival of Carnage will kind of complement each other.
Yeah.
Because in previous years, they've been different themes, and it's just kind of awkward seeing ghosts going into a scare zone of spirits and demons of the East or whatever. So it will be kind of nice to see these scare zones complement each other in the front of the park.
Sure.
I definitely think we're gonna see like I don't even think in just in this area. I think we're gonna see a roaming Art all over the place. I think that would be awesome just to have Art the Clown, just like, I mean, in every zone, walking around different, maybe not going in mazes, our houses, but just kind of like throughout the entire park, just Art roaming, causing chaos. I think that would be cool, but especially up in these two zones. And like, I agree with Nico, the zones complementing each other. Obviously they're probably gonna, this is their zone and that's their zone, but at least it's not like you're saying two zones that have, nothing to do with each other right next to each other. It's like, all right, it'll look more kind of aesthetically pleasing to my spooky eye.
Yeah, I like it, man. 365 said the same thing. At least it's cohesive. back to
Yeah.
back. Like at least, in years past, it's been kind of random. I feel like they roll a die and they're like, okay,
Yeah.
this one's ghosts and this one's fallen angels that really
Yeah.
don't have much to do with each other. So this is good at least.
Yeah.
I do want to highlight this comment from Yakko. First of all, very generous. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Yakko.
Yakko says, I was thinking, what if the fire towers get a facade by making the towers look like you're entering a big top? I mean, that would be
that'd
pretty
really
fucking
cool.
sick, man.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
I think Murdy did mention that they're kind of reworking some of the tech with the fire towers. So maybe we will see some sort of, I don't know, addition to it that's going to make it a little bit different. Because like in years past, they had like the Yeti that was covered in toys, and they had like the Skull Lord sitting in big chairs. So something big top could be on our horizon for sure. But yeah, very interesting indeed. What do you guys think about that?
That'd be cool. I think that'd be the first immersive thing in a scare zone that we have seen.
Sure.
at Horror Nights.
Sure.
The closer we get to immersive scare zones, the happier I'll be.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything to stop them from? I mean, obviously not too close to the fire towers. We don't need a fire hazard, but like building some kind of like big top tent, like to walk through as you're like maybe right after the fire towers. I think that'd be pretty cool too.
I mean,
That would
I
be
don't.
sick.
I don't think anything's stopping them, Rob, outside of like, I don't know, the ability to imagine it up. But yeah, man, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool.
We also don't have an announcement yet for DreamWorks theaters, so maybe a certain clown will also complement the scare zones with their own little show.
Could be, man. We'll talk about the DreamWorks theater in a little bit because
my bad.
Don't worry,
I jumped the gun.
There's a whole section of that for sure, man.
Way to go.
Oh man. Moving on to the next scare zone in French Street, Noche de Brujas. Now, this is where the Luchadors scare zone was last season, but they're going to switch it up a little bit on us this year, which is kind of fun. Murdy says that there's going to be a special show moment a la what we do at the fire towers, where the witches come together throughout the night. So this is kind of cool, and I love this energy because it creates a more dynamic feel to the scare zones, which I love, especially because I at the risk of sounding just overly critical, I do feel like the scare zones in Hollywood lack a cohesive story. You look at like Not Scary Farm, you look at Orlando even. God, the Orlando scare zones right now, they're coming together so beautifully. There's one where it's like a crooked cat lady that lives in a house. They built the whole house for the scare zone. They have cat toys everywhere. Like there's just a lot that goes into those scare zones. So I'm digging the idea of having a little show moment. What are you guys' thoughts on Noche de Brujas?
I'm excited for it. I'm kind of worried about the special show moments because it is such a narrow pathway already.
Sure.
I don't know where they will be able to really do this without blocking traffic.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because over at the fire towers, you have your ways of getting around down towards the Oob building.
Oob.
And Monstrous, and then going around that way. So I am excited to check out these special show moments, but I am just kind of worried about the flow and the traffic control.
Very fair.
Of it.
Very fair.
But
No,
you're
Oh no, go ahead, Nico.
okay. So like John was saying, like I just want very immersive scare zones for Horror Nights Hollywood. Our scare zones right now are just very attacking and in your face, which is fine. I think like the intensity of that is scary.
Sure.
But I just want a good storyline, a good story walking through these scare zones. Like even Fright Fest does outstanding scare zones. I think that's where they really triumph for their Halloween event.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I agree with you, Nico. I think like you're talking about when Murdy's saying about like a show moment. I don't think it's gonna be that long, just for the fact that that it is such a narrow space. And you talk about the fire towers, like the fire towers, like that's a huge area, and like hundreds of people gather around that. And you're right, people can still make their way through and around, whereas that scare zone, that area is really narrow and tiny to do like a big show moment. So I think it's probably going to be like, I don't know, maybe a 30-second show moment kind of thing, like kind of real quick, just for the fact is like, and then also too, you're going to have people who are going to want to watch it, and then people are going to gather around and just create more of a kind of space. But that being kind of not so much a negative, just something that to like, oh, well, this could happen. But I'm glad they're doing it. It's something different, and I'm excited to see like what it's going to look like.
Yeah, for sure,
sir.
man. And Orlando does a really good job of having like stages that are built in the zone so that like their performers are up above the crowd, so that like kind of anywhere that you're at, you can kind of see the show moments. I know that it's a very tight space, but something like that would go leaps and bounds above and beyond, what they've done in the past season. So, now that we're implementing show moments to these scare zones, I would love to see something like that, an elevated platform, something where, like, to your point, Nico, it won't create such a crazy crowding in one area. If they're able to spread out the crowds a little bit more, that would be ideal. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to see this. We're critical of the scare zones in Hollywood for sure, but I got to say that every time the performers just kill it out there, man.
Yeah,
they are literally
man. They're so good.
For zones that aren't given much, the performers really go out there and go ham, and they bring a lot to the table themselves through their performance. So we see you guys, and we appreciate you. This is never a knock on the performers at all. I know it's tough to do what you can with what you're given. So but yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see.
And I also hope this scare zone is female only. No males, like how they're like Eternal Bloodlines is an all-female cast, and then you have Frankenstein's monster popping in at the end. Shut up, you're a liar. So I hope this scare zone is just all females, and I'm excited to see what type of witches we're going to be seeing in this scare zone.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. And this zone in particular, it usually has like a really good energy to about it. I want to highlight Larissa's comment here. This zone, I mean, the bride zone in this area, all the zones have been really, really good. Lydia Steele here says the scare actors are working overtime with not much, and they're so good.
So good.
Yep. So good. Absolutely agreed, man.
10 out of 10.
SoCal Vlog says, excited. I hope they don't bring the screens back. I don't think there's a point to them on Front Street. I agree.
Yeah.
We'll see. They do love using those little rollout screens for sure.
Yeah.
Ariana says, I hope they do it well / right. I have hopes. For sure. Yakko with a pretty cool idea here is they should have done a scare zone that was every monster from the past Monsters houses as a farewell to the trilogy. And I do hope that this is truly the farewell, because I'm ready to move on, brother.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm very ready to move on from that. But Yakko, that's an excellent idea. Kind of a wasted opportunity, because that would have been kind of cool to just see them all running around.
Yeah.
And finally, to top off the scare zones, I want to talk about our crows, which are officially back. They butchered the hell out of this key art, but
so bad.
The crows are back. And then we also got confirmation. HHN and stuff asks, will Baby Crow from last year be all grown up? And John Murdy says, nope, still a baby. Crows mature slowly. And then he also teased that we might see more additions to the crow family. So the crows are growing. Some of the crows flew over to Orlando, but we still got our crows, which is so much fun. I always enjoy seeing what the hell those crows get up to. So, yeah, how are you guys feeling about the return of the murder of crows, Edgar and his family?
I'm excited for it. This is probably the only scare zone that doesn't have dubstep, if I remember correctly.
That's true.
And it's just this scare zone is more of a fan service for us than it is like an actual scare zone. I do love the ground crows that aren't with their stilts or whatnot. They do a fantastic job, and Baby Crow is fantastic. I really enjoy it. But what has me worried is Hollywood Drift is opening up next year. Is this the last year for this location or for the Crows in general?
I hope not, man. I hope not. I mean, like the chat is lighting up for the Crows, man. So if they ever got rid of those Crows, I think
Right.
So many of us would be so bummed out, man. Bummed out.
Oh yeah,
for sure. I feel like the Crows are almost icons at this point.
I mean,
just like their popularity. But I mean, I'm glad they're coming back. I really do enjoy just their interactions with the people going through, and just the playfulness of them, and just them acting like they're biting people's heads, and just the whole everything they do is just like it's so much fun. For me, it's not, again, I don't know if I'm an outlier, but it's not scary, but it's just more like entertaining. It's so cool to watch them just do their thing. And Baby Crow was adorable, and I really do wish we would have got like an adolescent Crow who's just kind of rebelling, who doesn't want to listen, kind of doing his own thing, sneaking out at night. So wish we had that, but guess maybe another year for adolescent Crow.
That's funny. I like
all the Crow ages. I love it.
Yeah,
the teenage Crows.
There you go.
Nephew Crow for sure.
There you go.
Jen says our mayor Edgar Allan Crow. I know, man. Truly our icon. Dankslayer said it. I mean, truly, yeah. Lots of love for the Crows. I love it. Ariana's got a soft spot for the Crows. I do too, man. I do too.
Gotta love them. Even if you don't, we'll force you to love them.
Well, that just shows. I mean, you guys know I rarely buy like shirts from events. And I bought the Murder of Crows shirt. I think you were there when I bought it, John. I bought that shirt, and I love it. I love it to death. So they better not take my Crows away.
It's a good shirt. I should have worn the Crows today. I fucked up. I should have worn it. Jen says, didn't we have Teenage Crow with the nose ring? Yeah, I always called him Punk Rock Crow. But, I mean, yeah, he's got teenage energy for sure, man.
Okay.
Oh my God! It's now on Hollywood Crows versus Orlando Crows.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see.
Let's see who's taller.
Fight to the death.
We also have shows confirmed. Kind of.
Ooh.
We have a show that's confirmed, and another one that's teased. The one that's confirmed is The Purge. Dangerous Waters returning. I think for the third year now, and I see Rob shaking his head. Not a big fan, Rob?
Nope.
Okay.
This is, I just think like this is so easy to overlay with anything. And I'm not like, I don't want to bash anyone. I'm gonna be very nice about it. I just feel like to spice it up, to make it feel fresh, they could have thrown, also I'm biased, but they could have thrown any kind of action or any kind of any over kind of skin over this. Like I was hoping for like a Squid Games. Like I think this would have been perfect for like a Squid Games kind of thing, because the stunt and everything. I mean, but
that'd be cool.
The Purge is cool. Just like how Nico was with the Purge, that upset him about the Purge being on the Terror Tram. This upset me a little bit about them just like, okay, well, let's make the stunt show The Purge again.
Okay,
so,
fair, right. Very fair. Right. Nico, what are your thoughts on The Purge?
So now I'm Rob. I actually I'm stoked for this show. Like I actually love it. It's stupid. It's fun. This is the only version of The Purge that I want to see. Okay. I would love to see the first movie be a house, but besides that, this is the only version of The Purge I want to see. Let's kill this top official or whatever. Let's kill purgers, all this stuff, and then we're gonna fucking have a dance party at the very end. Dumb. It's so dumb, but I love it so much.
So perfect for The Purge, man. Perfect. So on brand for The Purge.
So I will say I didn't see it last year because I don't think anything changed in the show.
No, but it was pretty much the same. Yeah.
I'll be in there. I'll spend one whole night just watching The Purge: Dangerous Waters.
You will not,
Handcuffed
Nico.
to Rob. Handcuffed to Rob.
You will not. And then see, this goes to, I mean, not my point, but like you're not getting, like unless you have those Purge diehards, you're not going to get the people who saw it last year to come in again, especially like those one-time visits. There's nothing about this entices them to go in and be like, oh, well, The Purge, it's something new. It's not. You're going to see the same thing you saw last year. Maybe they killed someone different, but it's the same. Where especially now, and then again, I'm going to just harp on Squid Games, especially with the popularity of Squid Games. I think that would have been perfect to throw in there, but
Sure.
I don't know. I'm just a kind of a YouTuber.
Listen, this is my biggest takeaway from the Purge: Dangerous Waters. The fact that arena keeps getting used means that we're going to keep Waterworld for longer and longer and longer. So at the end of the day, we all win, baby. The longer the Waterworld stays in our park, the more that we all win, dude. Because, I mean, hell yeah, dude. I love that show. And also, like, the theme park stunt show is such a lost art now. Like, everybody has gotten rid of their theme park stunt show. You don't really find it anymore. So to have it during the day for Waterworld and then have it at night for the Purge, mwah, we're all winning, baby. And then also Farside says it pulls crowds.
It does.
It fills up, man, every single time.
It's a seat and it's entertainment. So
exactly.
I think it will. But also, if you make,
I stand corrected. I still not gonna go see it, Nico.
We're gonna be handcuffed, and I'm gonna handcuff both of our ankles to the bleachers.
So we have to.
Front row, baby.
The green
you and
seats.
Me. Yeah,
I'm ready.
Doesn't matter about the green seats, John.
No, it doesn't.
Once you make eye contact with this jet skier, you're fucked.
It's over. Chris with an excellent point here. It won a theme park award, so it definitely did. So it's going to keep coming back, I have a feeling, for sure. And Jackie with the $1 million comment here. I still prefer this over the Jabberwockies.
100%.
Boy, are you right. You are right on the money, man. Right on the money for sure.
You know what? I'm not complaining about that anymore.
No, I for sure, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't want the Jabberwockies back.
Jen, excellent point here. I mean, from the very first year that we got the show, I was like, oh, this is very on the nose. And boy, does it keep getting more and more on the nose as the day goes by. Now, there is a tease for another show. Nico, you mentioned it earlier.
Ooh,
the
you almost ruined
DreamWorks
it.
Theater. Somebody literally asked, just point blank, to John Murdy, is the DreamWorks Theater going to be used again? And he says, yes, more to come. Now, he's been teasing some big surprise for Midsummer Scream. I wonder if they're saving the announcement of whatever's going into the DreamWorks Theater for Midsummer Scream. Could it be an Art the Clown show? Could it be, hopefully not Blumhouse again? Like, what are your guys' thoughts on this? The DreamWorks Theater is still in play. What's going to go in there?
So I talked to you about this a few days ago, John, but this is my idea for Midsummer Scream. Don't hold me to it. Don't get your hopes up. But I think they're going to come out. They're going to chat for a bit. And then David Howard Thornton is going to come out as Art the Clown and come on stage. And John Murdy is going to announce an Art the Clown. Maybe not a, what is it? The Clown Cafe. Like maybe it's going to be like a commercial filming for a new Clown Cafe.
Sure.
Or whatever. But I think Art the Clown is going to take over the DreamWorks Theater with David Howard Thornton on stage as Art.
Okay.
At Midsummer, not at the park.
Sure.
I'm gonna still, because that's a great idea, Nico. I'm gonna steal this idea and say that they're going to do like an Art the Clown magic show in that DreamWorks Theater where he's chopping people up and pulling guts from mannequins. And I think they're going to do, whatever, like 15-20 minute show where he's doing different kind of grotesque, violent things to people.
Sure. Like
That'd
a
be
magic
funny.
show gone wrong.
Yeah, like a
almost.
magic show gone wrong. Like,
Or
he's
I
gonna
guess gone right if you're Art the Clown. But yeah.
or like
I
he's
see
gonna
the
saw
vision.
someone in half, but he makes a mistake and he actually saws them in half.
Sure,
It ain't no
sure.
mistake. He knows exactly what he's doing. That son of a.
I like it, guys. Also, the theories in the chat are great too. First of all, Larissa, his retirement announcement. Listen, brother, I don't think John's ever going away. He's gonna stay in that seat as long as he can, man. Mac Cheese says, please don't be the same Chucky show. You know, that Chucky show had so much potential.
Yeah.
And they kind of squandered the potential, unfortunately, because the premise was there. If they can do something like that, but a little bit longer with Art the Clown, I think it would be pretty successful.
I didn't see it, and I have yet to watch it on YouTube.
Check it out, Nico. I'd love to hear what you think about it. Especially
I'm
now that you don't
scared.
have to wait a 40-minute line to see it.
That's true.
Just
That's
check
true.
it out. Check it out. Chris West says Japan is getting a Chainsaw Man show, so maybe that. I mean, yeah, okay.
That'd be sick.
Albert says DreamWorks Theater is always an afterthought. This isn't the big surprise. I don't know, man. It could be.
I don't know.
It could be. Jackie says the possibilities are endless. It's so true. Very true. Diego agrees that it could be Art the Clown. Ariana, a Wyatt 6 tie-in. That could be kind of fun. That could be pretty, especially if they kind of dive into the lore of the Six and of Bray Wyatt and they make it like kind of a super cut where maybe the Fiend comes out and scares us or whatever. That would be kind of fun.
What's the finisher move?
Sister Abigail.
Sister Abigail.
No, the finisher move that they do is Uncle Howdy. Like,
It's
what's
Sister
his
Abigail,
finish?
right?
Oh,
I
is
think
it?
I think it is a Sister Abigail.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the girl. Never mind. So,
Well, it's all tied to that.
Gotcha. Okay, so he's gonna go up to each person in their seat and do a Sister Abigail, give him a kiss on the forehead, and just knock him out. And when you're done, you have to leave the theater. And the new person just takes over that. Yeah.
Sign me up. I'll do it. I'll take the.
It will
I'll
be
take
like
the bump. I'll take the bump.
Line control walks in right away and he's like, keep moving, come on, get out. Dank Slayer says that bear from Universal Japan. I mean, yeah, it could be that. People seem to be pretty big. I forget the name, but what was it?
No.
Oh, I thought you said the name, Nico.
I just said that could be it.
It could be, yeah. And Christopher says, watch it be out at left field. It could be, man. It could be.
Wrong. We're all wrong. It's something.
The Purge Dangerous Lands. The Purge Dangerous Theater.
3D. All right, friends. Well, we're going to round out today's live stream by talking Six Flags Fright Fest, which dropped a bomb on us today.
Yeah.
I guess the Extreme is back. I guess we can kind of say it's back. They literally just announced today. First of all, IPs are back at Six Flags Fright Fest. After weeks of seeing these houses getting torn apart, we have confirmation that they're actually staying. Last week, or last live stream, we talked about Saw coming back. It's now confirmed. Saw is back. Conjuring is back. I know we speculated about that one a little bit last time. And also Trick or Treat. So it seems like the only thing that's not coming back are the Netflix properties, which is very, very interesting. Gentlemen, what are your thoughts on Netflix leaving Six Flags?
Like, we out.
Yeah, and they said, never mind.
They're like, oh, that what you gave us?
Oh,
We're just going
Kuma.
to take that back.
We have the bear name now. I wanted to highlight that. Thank you, y'all.
Okay.
Hamikuma. There you go. All right, but yes.
But Netflix is definitely, how much do we have to pay you to end this contract? But the press release does not have the Extreme on it.
Right.
So I don't know if Extreme is back.
Listen, we didn't think any of these houses would be back either.
Yeah.
And here they are. So
with that Bootyville, booty ass, booty, trick or treat facade. Great house. I really enjoy the house, but that booty ass, booty facade. Just awful from. It's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. I'm trying to be like, oh, everybody put so much work into it,
what
and I
happened to the
appreciate you so
positive
much.
Nico?
But it's so bad,
Man.
man. It's so bad. When I walked up to it, I was like, God, please no. Let this be like a sick fucking joke,
This is
please.
a joke.
I'm praying. I'm in the dirt praying. Just stop it. Stop it. But
Oh.
we might have one booty ass facade, but goddamn, do we have a good facade for Saw? That is a sick facade
It looks great.
that we got back, and I love it. And the Conjuring's back. I freaking love the Conjuring. Do you mind if I bring up the new maze that's coming, or?
We'll get to that.
Or we're
right
getting
now.
okay. That I don't want to jump the gun.
Jump the gun, Nico.
I don't.
Jump
That's
the
why I
gun,
asked.
Nico.
That's why I asked, baby. That's why I asked. I'm
to
scared.
Your point, though, Nico, the Conjuring, the other Six Flags parks are getting like a Conjuring experience, right?
Yeah.
It seems like almost like an upcharge escape room experience, but it doesn't seem like Magic Mountain is getting that at all. It's very confusing too, because like when Six Flags delivers news, they've got like 6,000 parks, and they divvy up everything for Halloween. Like they deal it out to all of their parks. So some parks are getting this Conjuring experience, but we're, I think, just getting the Conjuring maze back from last year, I guess. I don't know. What's your takeaway from that?
I don't know. I'm excited that our Conjuring house is back. Did you say we're getting the experience as well?
I thought we were, but we're not.
I totally blanked out on that part.
We're getting the Conjuring maze, not the Conjuring upcharge experience.
Such a good freaking maze, guys. If you have not gone through that house or maze, whatever we're calling it at Fright Fest, that is the price of admission right there. That is such a good house.
I mean, Rob, what's your take on all this, man? Netflix going away, Conjuring, Saw.
You know, I'm the Netflix thing, I get it. I understand. You know, maybe they were just like, it didn't work out last year.
Yeah.
Get it. But I'm glad. Here's the thing. So I see the facade for Saw, and I'm like, they put some money into that. Hopefully it's not. And I think I've said this before. I'm just like, I hope it's, in my mind, I'm like, why would they just spend all their money on the facade and not throw some of that money in the house? And right. I did notice that too, Nico. So before they were called houses, and I think on the press release they're now called mazes. So
okay,
a little switch there. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, I noticed that. But so I'm like, okay, so they're putting money into the facade. They gotta be putting money into the houses. And the fact that they kind of just tore out Trick or Treat makes me think like, okay, like they're gonna do some stuff in there, because why else would you tear everything out and then now you're putting it back in? So they gotta be, putting money into it, maybe building it better. And Nico's right. Once again, Nico's a very correct individual. The Conjuring house was amazing. I loved it so much. And especially the that so awesome. There were little moments in there where I'm not easily frightened. I'm not a jumpy person, but the clap, like when some stuff happens and people are getting dragged around, I'm like, this is a little much. This is a little much. I'm kind of scared a little bit, but I really did enjoy that house a lot. Yeah. So I'm, I heard rumors that a couple of them might be coming back, and I was excited. So, but now, it's Fright Fest, man. I love Fright Fest. I'm everything in me, especially from last year. They just kind of left, like, the first night I went, it was like a bad taste in my mouth. And sure. I talked to you guys afterwards, where I went back, and, it kind of like, it felt better. So I'm just like, I see them putting money into things. So I'm just like, it's gonna be better this year. It's gonna be better.
It has to.
Yeah.
It has to.
It has to be.
Because listen, last year was very interesting. It was very interesting. So it has to be better than that for sure. And now going to Nico, what you mentioned earlier, there is going to be a new maze at Six Flags. They're calling it Carnage.
Yeah.
It's going to be based around a villainous clown that lives in a forest, and the clown's name is carnage.
Yeah.
We don't have any artwork or anything more than that for the description. But I mean, where is this new maze going? Do you guys have any info? I think it might go where Stranger Things was, perhaps.
That's what I'm thinking, just because it would fit right into the City Under Siege area right there.
Mhm.
So
Sure.
I don't know. That's what I think.
Yeah. Well, the last time I was at Six Flags, they were tearing down both Aftermath. No, not Aftermath. Army of the Dead. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Aftermath.
Yeah, it was
and
Aftermath.
Army.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
Aftermath
both.
Nocturnal Hunt.
Yeah.
They were tearing both of them down. I would love to. I love that area for its mega maze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would love going through the forest in one section, but then you're in the
Ooh,
city
yeah.
in another section. And one of my favorite highlights about this event, or just in general, is I love Fright Fest. I'm always rooting for Fright Fest. So when I'm cockeying on something, it's because I want the best for you. I just
Yes.
want the best.
Yeah. It's out of love.
Yeah, it sure is. So please love me how much I'm loving you. But I guess, I don't know. Anyways, but walking through Aftermath, I think it was 2 years ago with John, and we couldn't see our hand right in front of our face because the fog was so thick.
Yes.
That was one of my favorite experiences. So I hope it is going into the old Aftermath Army of the Dead area.
That could be cool. That could be really cool.
Yeah. I changed my mind. I wanted to go there. I wanted to go there now.
Yeah.
Rob sold.
Especially, well, no, like if you think about it, like previous years, I'm not saying last year, I'm saying like the years before, when they had that area well staffed, it was a really good house to walk through. Like it
Sure.
was so big, and
Yeah.
then like the fire shooting out. It was just like,
Yeah.
because it was old the stunt area. So
Yeah.
it was just a massive, like an arena to like walk through, and it's huge, and it was so big, and its characters could jump out from everywhere because you just didn't like know where they were at. And so, I want them to use that again.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Yeah.
To see those set pieces go away, I would be so sad because it
Yeah.
is so impressive. Nobody else has the scale like that because, again, to your point, Rob, they're taking advantage of the old Batman stunt show set
Right.
pieces. They weren't built for Fright Fest, but they had them. They have them. Yeah, I hope they keep using them because it is quite the visual for sure.
Yeah. And I love Fright Fest. Like, I really hope they do like update the technology through time. But what I love about Fright Fest is just the old school feel of their mazes. And just it kind of makes me feel like a kid again, like I'm going to Halloween events for the first time.
That's why I've been going for so long, because I age outside in the real world. When I go to Six Flags for Fright Fest, I become 20 again. So
that's
That's your
the
fountain of
secret.
youth.
Yeah,
That's
that's my
the
fountain of
secret.
youth. Yeah, so that's why I go.
And they also did announce 2 new scare zones, Thunderbolt Alley, which is a 1950s rockabilly classic monster scare zone, and The Nightmares, Reign of Blood, which is inspired by Alice in Wonderland. I mean, the scare zones are always really fun in Fright Fest. I
Yeah.
almost wish, though, that they would focus a little less on the scare zones and focus a little more on the houses, especially the newer ones. They already have so much on their plate. I see people commenting in the chat about, Fright Fest having trouble getting things open on time. It seems to be something that happens every year. But 2 new scare zones this year, and then also a new show called Monster Ball. And it's hosted by Margot Rita
Yeah.
of Scream Break fame.
Yeah.
Pretty fun to see Margot Rita take off, even though Scream Break is no more. So, what are you guys' thoughts on the scare zones in the show?
Excited about the scare zones. I was afraid, like with this Alice in Wonderland scare zone, they were going to get rid of the Oz scare zone, but Oz is returning, and that was awesome. So I'm excited to see Fright Fest's take on the world of Wonderland. And what's the other one called? Thunderbolt Alley.
Oh, Thunderbolt Alley, yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting.
Sure.
Did
I'll
they say
go
where they're
through.
gonna go?
I didn't see it in the article that I read.
Okay.
But it might be on some press release somewhere. I'm also like, here's the funny thing about Six Flags. I try to look under their press release section on their website for their press releases, and they seem to never be there. So,
Yeah.
Six Flags being Six Flags.
But yeah, there's go ahead.
Nico. No, go ahead. You go.
I was just gonna say, in the press release, there's no location for them.
Okay,
So-
because I was looking. I didn't get a press release, but we won't talk about that. But but I was looking at the scare zones that are returning, and I didn't see the one that's by what's the racing one?
Oh yeah.
The underground.
West Coast, the West Coast Customs or whatever. I didn't see that scare zone returning, so I'm thinking maybe that Rockabilly one's gonna go there, and then the scare zone by the Conjuring with all the trees. That's usually called Nightmare something. I'm thinking maybe that's like, because I didn't see that, but I feel like maybe Alice in Wonderland would
sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
It is called Nightmares Reign of Blood.
Okay, so it probably will be in that scare zone where all the trees, like right where the Conjuring kind of is. Okay, I'm excited. I really like the Alice in Wonderland theming. I think they're, especially if it is going to go in that area, I think colors gonna pop.
Yeah.
In that area, typically the characters. I know it's kind of very narrow, but they always do such a good job there, just kind of like hanging out and popping out, and different type of scares in that zone, but they always do a really good job there. So yeah, I'm excited to, and then we get some returning scare zones that I really enjoy, like the Devil's Triangle, and obviously City Under Siege is kind of like the highlight scare zone in the back, and I don't want to be Nico right now and jump the gun, but also the sliders. I mean, that's
right, the slider shows back.
The sliding shows back, and get to see Margarita get her own show. And I also believe Tequila Sunrise is a part of that show with
I think
her.
Tequila is like the co-host. Yeah, you're right.
It's cool to see those characters come over to Fright Fest and kind of get their own show. And also awesome for Six Flags for adding shows to the event, because I've been wanting this for years. It gives us something else to do. It's awesome.
Absolutely, friend.
I think I'm going to be a little sad watching the Margarita show. It will be like seeing an ex, because it will just remind me of Scream Break.
Scream Break.
Pour one out for Scream Break, man. They tried. It was a fun event. It was fun.
It was cool. Maybe one day, maybe a couple years it'll come back.
So exciting stuff for Magic Mountain. I know that also other Six Flags parks are getting the Strangers. They're getting a Stranger's House or a Stranger's Experience. Very interesting. And then also, I want to highlight what Albert says. Cinema Slasher is heading to Six Flags Fiesta. A Not Scary Farm maze is crossing over for the very first time in haunt history, and it's going to be set up at Six Flags Fiesta. Super interesting. What are your guys' thoughts on Cinema Slasher heading into a Six Flags park?
Nico's super excited about it. Look at he's speechless. Nico is speechless.
Go ahead, Rob. You can start this off.
All right. I'm gonna be the positive one here. This could be really good or really bad.
Sure.
It needs to be well. I've never been to Six Flags Fiesta, so I don't know how the operations and how how they run a scare zone and houses and stuff like that. But if it's well staffed, and I have no doubt that the characters would kill it, but it's just got to be well staffed. It can't be 3 characters in a house, and I think it'll be fine. But this also gives me hope for our Six Flags that maybe eventually down the line we get some either how or mazes or houses from other parks, and also it shows me that they're investing into other parks, cross promotion with other parks, and this just makes me. This is not a bad thing at all. This is not a bad thing.
Yeah, man. Diego says it great. We're in the multiverse era. I mean, it does feel so weird to have Cinema Slasher going into Six Flags Fiesta. Like, it's not even a Cedar Fair park. It's the first like actual legacy Six Flags park that is getting Not Scary Farm maze. To your point, Rob, it would be cool to start seeing some of our Not Scary Farmhouses getting upcycled, not recycled, upcycled.
Yeah.
To Six Flags Magic Mountain, maybe with a couple of changes, a couple of additions. It's happening though, and it's wild. I never thought that it would happen this way. Destiny, so it's written by Ted Doherty, designed by John Cook. Now, word on the street is that there won't be any crossover from the crew that worked behind the scenes on this. So even like the construction crew, they're going to use everybody from Six Flags Fiesta, which again is kind of interesting because then I think like, okay, are they building off of the plans that were laid out for us here in Knott's? Or we were talking off camera, and Nico, you mentioned that like Cinema Slasher is very much based on Knott's Berry Farm, Not Scary Farm lore.
Yeah.
Six Flags Fiesta doesn't really have that. So I do wonder how they're going to approach that. Maybe they're just going to not worry about it and be like, well, here's the frat house, here's the wharf, here's, the slaughterhouse.
Camp gonna get you. Yeah.
Right.
It will be interesting. I do hope. I don't know the history of Fiesta, Texas, so I don't know what mazes have come and gone. Right. So it would be extremely sick to see Fiesta, Texas's old houses come back for Cinema Slasher.
Yeah.
And have this killer not only kill all these people in previous Knott's mazes, but also previous Fiesta, Texas mazes.
Sure. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be pretty fun. And Larissa, with an excellent point here. According to the site, it says it's inspired by.
Okay.
Inspired by.
Okay.
Thank you, Larissa.
Yeah, Rob, what are your thoughts, man?
You know what? I said it can't be a bad thing. I think if they have, again, not familiar with their lore over there at that park, but if they can pull some of the stuff that they had and kind of incorporate it into it, maybe that's the inspired by, like, here's the blueprint, the layout, the skeleton, if you will, and you guys fill in all these little parts that need to be filled in. So I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And this is, we'll see this year, especially just with what's going on with our Six Flags. We'll see how things are playing out, because I'm not expecting like, oh, well, 180 and everything's going to be like this. I'm expecting little, if I can see little things improving, then that gives me hope for the next year. And then when that year comes, oh, more things have improved, then I'm getting hope for the next year. And then eventually Six Flags will be right up there with Knott's Berry Farm and Not Scary Farm and Universal Studios Horror Nights. We're coming. I work for them. I
love the passion, Rob. I love the passion. I love to see it.
I'm excited for it, and I'm excited to see Knott's houses go to different parks, like Paranormal Inc. going to, I think, Scarowinds, and now Cinema Slasher going to Fiesta, Texas.
Yeah. But
I don't want to repeat the late 2000 years where almost everything was the same house, like Cornstalkers, Slaughterhouse, Club Blood, so on and so forth.
This is, I just thought of something right now. This is the only thing that I would allow to take Willoughby's away. If what if we got like a trick or treat where Willoughby's is at? I get like it's kind of very similar, but like something, I mean, just talking about pulling stuff from other parks, like I think like that would work awesome in there. And we've been through Willoughby so many times, and we've all been the crap scared out of us. Like imagine just a different
yeah.
over skin and that same intensity, but it's like the Green Witch or just a trick or treat house. So yeah, let's go.
And make Willoughby an actual character. I haven't seen an actual Willoughby character, and make him the icon of that hillside. And then, like you were saying, like Lights Out would be sick. And then you go into this house and Willoughby is like doing all these like curses and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
I think that would be sick. That's a great idea, Rob.
I like it, gentlemen. I like it.
I've never heard that before.
You're always filled with good ideas.
That's going to do it for our live stream tonight. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us in the live and also is joining us on the replay. Rob, where can everyone find you, brother?
The Howling Hour on Instagram, YouTube. Also, THH Photographs on Instagram. That's where I do the...
Yeah, man. Follow it, everyone. Rob gets some really great shots. I can't wait to see what you get this season, man.
I can't wait either, man. I'm so excited. I can't wait for this weekend to get so many pictures.
Oh yeah,
they're all gonna be of Nico though. It's all gonna be of Nico.
Nico, where can everyone find you, friend?
You can find me at the Entertainment Connection all across the board. I just posted what could possibly be my second to last Horror Nights update. Construction update of the season. Nice. We have Midsummer Scream this weekend coming up, so lots of content about that.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, Halloween season is amongst us, folks.
It's here, baby.
It's here.
We're here. They're
and
here.
Also, I just dropped a new video today. It's a deep dive on Horrors Unleashed, Horror Unleashed. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. I tried to make it as spoiler-free as possible, but I do go into the backstory of like why it's here, the lore behind it. I had a lot of fun putting that together for you guys, so check it out.
Nice.
And, of course, follow us at The Hauntline, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Just follow the Instagram, though. But until the next time, everyone, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for calling The Hauntline. Good night, everyone.